Sup? It is me again. Another entry is April 28th. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's April 28th, 2026. And I'm heading to the gym right now. I wanted to get something out of me where the consistency mindset. Growing up, I think I was raised as a kind of a perfectionist, and I think something inherently in me wanted to be a perfectionist as well. There was an inclination towards that, and there was definitely some unhealthy habits that developed because of this mindset. I looked at everything as only one chance, and if I failed, then it was failure. There was no more chances again, and I would just stop. Because what's the point in trying again? I didn't get it right the first time. And throughout my years, I've been trying to, be a bit nicer to myself. It harbored a lot of my imposter syndrome as well. No matter how much work I did, I never felt like I was doing enough, and it was exhausting. And it still is, and I'm still working on it. But what I wanted to talk about is how this consistency mindset that I'm developing and that I am adopting is that nothing has to be 100%. As long as it's something, as long as it's more than zero, and as long as it's done on a consistent basis, that's a win. A perfectionist mindset to me is very black and white. If you don't get it right the first time, you're just completely wrong. And the only way to get something right is to do it right without any failure, which is super unrealistic and it's kind of stupid. Because if you think about it, I don't think any success was reached with that type of framework. And now with the consistency mindset, for right now, for example, the gym closes at 11 and it's 10:14 right now. I'm not even sure if I can do my workout fully, but past me would have been so obsessed that I would have ignored my other priorities just to get this part and aspect of my life right. To get a full workout in properly, everything. I'm not even the best well-fed right now. I just had a banana for pre-workout. But although these conditions aren't optimal, which, sometimes you'd like to be optimal, but sometimes you can't, right? I had to study for a quiz tomorrow. I had no idea what to do and I was completely lost. But I thugged it out and I took the time necessary to learn, and now I'm pretty prepared for the quiz tomorrow. I wouldn't have done that if I had a perfectionist mindset, especially with the fact that I do not like homework or school whatsoever. So I would have just ignored it and just went to the gym at maybe 9, because 2 hours is more than enough time for me to get a good workout in. But here I am, being imperfect, yet still consistent. I'm still going to the gym. I'm still gonna get a workout in. Will it be perfect? No. Will it be rushed? Yes. Will I feel rushed? And is that the best type of workout that I'd want? No, of course not. But I feel like it's important to discern the fact that this is what it takes sometimes to, cut your losses and minimize the damage. And honestly, I don't even think damage will be done. I think this will work to maintain my physique, maintain my strength. And it's the complete opposite of a perfectionist mindset, because a perfectionist mindset is so extreme. You know, it's either I go 2 hours earlier so I can get a perfect workout in, or I don't even go to the gym at all. I just focus on my work. But in reality, you can have a balance, which is exactly what the consistent mindset and framework and lifestyle allows you to do. Now, the only con is that you won't always be at your 100%. But I think a principle that is applicable to everyone in this life is that it's not realistic to be perfect, and it's better to be balanced in general, and you won't be 100% regardless. So, you know, living by that, I think for me personally, and maybe for others struggling with the same thing, I actually think this is pretty common, but this is the solution. This is what helps. This is what heals. This is what treats the underlying issue. And even though it's not super easy to maybe, practice it, it is effective. And once you get the hang of it, and once you stop beating yourself up for not being perfect, life gets much easier, and life gets a lot more relieving, relaxing, less tense. Trying to find synonyms, but I think my message is pretty understood though. I've said enough. Sometimes I over elaborate or explain things just because I want to be thorough, and maybe that's also a part of my perfectionist mindset. But I don't know. But yeah, I'm at the gym now, and I gotta go have a workout really quickly. So yeah, bye.